Hey folks, today we're going to be going over how to breast a duck properly and do a quick and tasty cook with some Thai flavors. So here we have a mallard that was harvested last fall and it's been in the freezer all winter. Now, what I like to do, this bird here I fully plucked. I really highly encourage all of you to pluck your ducks, whether it's early season ducks or late season ducks. In this case, this is an early season duck. There isn't a lot of fat on it, and you can see not the best shot. It was actually shot in the breast a few times, so not the best duck for a full rotisserie or a roast or something, but I like to keep the skin on still because when it goes in the freezer, this skin will actually help as a protection against the meat and it won't get frostbite. If you do this properly, add a little saran wrap, put it in a Ziploc bag, you can have meat last 2-3 years. So we have a medium-sized mallard and I'm going to just go through how to breast this properly. So the first thing I like to do is make a slice right down the top, following the breastbone and coming down off the wishbone, and then make a slice off the back, one quick slice just on top of the leg going all the way down, and then right here at the joint of the wing, make one slice in, cutting through, and then working from the bottom up, using your knife against the bones of the rib cage as you peel, and you can just pull it right off. And you have a full breast without the tenderloin. So we'll work on the other side. Same thing, down the top, around the back, come down against the wishbone, make one slice straight the top of the leg all the way down, and then right across where the wing butt, and using your knife, follow along the bones, keeping the tenderloin intact with the bird. And you have the second breast. Now, we're gonna save this carcass. There's lots of excellent meat here, from grilling to making duck stock. So we're gonna just put this to the side, but it will be used. The next step we wanna do is we're gonna actually remove the skin. So we're just going to pull the skin, just put your thumb underneath, and as you work with your thumb underneath, it will pull off. Just be careful you don't rip the meat too bad. If you get into any little tricky spots where like a pellet went through, it can get a little tricky, you can bring out your knife and slice it off. There's one breast, and we'll do the other one. Just using my thumb to get underneath the skin. And as I'm working my thumb underneath, I'm pulling. There's a little spot where a pellet went in. I want to clean that up. You can actually even see it, there's a little bit of feathers in there. And this is the one big reason why we're going to be taking the skin off this bird, because we want to try to remove any of the excess feathers or shot or debris that's been pushed through with the pellet. Try to get it as clean as possible. If you have feather like this inside your meat, that's never going to taste good. And you can see here that there's a little bit of silver skin on the actual meat itself. And we want to remove that. Again, it's to help with the toughness. And again, on the back, there's a little bit of silver skin. So we're just going to quickly remove that with a really sharp knife, trying not to remove too much meat, almost like you're filleting a fish. Any type of silver skin you see, you want to try to cut that out. It's just going to help your meat be more tender in the final product. And on the top, there's a little section here. Just slice that off. One breast down. I'm gonna work on the next one and just finish cleaning this up. And those breasts are looking good. So there's nothing wrong with grilling these breasts just like they are. Add a little salt and pepper, throw them on the grill, they'll be great. But I do like to do a little bit of a marinade when time permits. So in this case, we actually did a little Thai marinade. These are some breasts that have been sitting in this marinade for 3 days. It's a marinade of coconut milk, lime juice, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Really, really simple ingredients, but goes a huge way when it comes to the flavor. So I'm gonna get these guys paper toweled off and we'll get them on the flat top. So we're gonna cook these on the flat top. Now the key to cooking most wild game is cooking at a fairly high heat and not for a long time. We want a medium rare on these breasts and nothing more, or they're really gonna get tough, they're gonna dry it out, and they can get that kind of gamey flavor even after you put all this marinade in. So we're gonna just oil up the flat top here with some sunflower oil, and we're gonna get these breasts on the flat top. And the duck breasts are fully cooked now. They've been resting for a solid 10 minutes under this foil, which is really, really key when it comes to cooking any type of meat, whether it's domestic or wild game. Let your meat rest. What happens when it's resting is all those juices and molecules that are bouncing around because it's so hot when you're finished cooking it, you're giving it time to relax and they start slowing down. So when you slice into your meat, juices aren't gonna come pouring out, and when the second bite, your meat's fully dry. So make sure you rest your meat. Now, before we slice it, I just wanna show, we did make a Thai peanut butter sauce here. This we had to make earlier because you need to make it about at least an hour beforehand. It contains peanut butter, soy sauce, coconut milk, lime zest and juice, sesame oil, fish sauce, Thai chili oil, brown sugar, fresh ginger, fresh garlic clove, and about a 1/3 cup of water. This all goes into a small sauce pot and on the burner just so it warms up and everything comes together. A really relatively easy sauce that's super, super tasty. All we gotta do now is take these breasts out, slice them up, and plate them.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel.
And follow us on Facebook and Instagram for daily original content from our adventures across Canada.